activate our chakras. And you might have heard them as chakras or chakras. However you pronounce that, it's your energy centers that run up and down the spine. So go ahead and find a standing position. If standing isn't calling your name today, your legs aren't feeling stable, you don't have the energy, or for whatever reason, go ahead and sit down. We're going to do this whole thing seated eventually. So start by standing. Begin to roll your ankles. Even if you're seated, go ahead and roll your ankles. You can circle. If you're standing, feel your balance. Notice what it's like to move the feet. You can start stomping. Maybe moving just a little bit. Root the heel. Start to stomp the heel downward. This is your first chakra. This is your earth element. So get into that earthy element here. In Sanskrit, they pronounce it Muladhara. Your Muladhara. This root earth where we feel stable and safe. The toes can root and the heels can move and pivot. The heel can root and the toes can start to tap in all directions. Notice how you feel to bring your hands to your knees. If you're seated, the knees can go in and out. Or maybe you circle them on your toes and lift the heels. Standing, do the same. Have the hands on the knees. Massage those knees. Feel the warmth. Take your time. Move in little circles, maybe a little larger. And what's the other direction like? The color red possibly can be in your visualization, this beautiful earthy red clay color, so that you feel stable, unwavering, solid. Possibly your legs could feel like they're filled with that red clay. Move from one side to the other on your mat. Start to go from heel to toe. Notice what your balance is like. Have some fun. Like a dance. Let's move up to that second chakra. The color here could be orange. And so whatever shade of orange comes into your mind's eye. Svatisthana. Svatisthana. Notice what it feels to bring your hands on your hips and move and sway. This area here is water. The element is water. So go ahead and imagine the pelvic bowl here filled with water. This beautiful orangey liquid swishing and swaying in all directions. Bend the knees generously. Move the hips forward and back smoothly. Notice how the pelvis can move like this. Maybe from right to left. Maybe you've already started in circles. Possibly the other direction. And if you're on the chair for this area, you can move with your hands on your knees. And you can pull the heart center forward and back. However you're feeling on moving, maybe rocking from side to side. Just get that pelvis moving a wee bit here in these circular motions. make some sound. Inhaling, maybe in a hum. Sound really helps to move the energy. Make it powerful. Moving up a little higher now into the third chakra, Manipura. Manipura. This is our solar area of fire. A yellow color, a vibrant yellow. Digestion. Let the belly feel free. Twist from side to side. Allow the arms to feel like they're weighted down. Possibly like wet noodles. Swaying and tapping the front of the body, the back of the body. You might notice where they tap in the front and what that feels like, and where they tap in the back and what does that feel like. Let the head be light and enjoy swinging side to side. Always feel free to make some sound. This moving meditation to activate and stimulate our energy centers. Know the vibration of sound helps to move the energy. Then we'll move slowly up to that fourth chakra. This is our Anahata. Anahata. Green. Our hearts. Use your arms now to push. So if you'd like to imagine and visualize that you're moving and pushing out this cloud that's keeping you stuck. So let's undo by pressing in all directions. At first, maybe it feels very thick, like you're really moving this heavy, heavy, heavy cloud. It starts to get lighter as we breathe into it and move around. Press it downward back into the earth. Press it outward and upward in all directions. Let your body move all around. Circle and press the arms away from the body. Possibly roll the shoulders, like get off my back. Maybe you have this heavy sweater or this heaviness, and you're undoing and letting it drop and melt off. Deep breaths and a undoing. Express your truth. And then very, very softly, we start to move upward into the fifth chakra. Vishuddha. Vishuddha. So with light little neck rolls, start to move the chin. The knees can sway like we're in the water. So the knees can bend a slight bit. And we can move from side to side. A nice semicircle of the head. Or maybe it feels really good to come into a light circular motion. Very light. Notice what that's like this way. And then how about the other way? Maybe some groans and moans. And then you inhale deeply. And very softly, we're going to come into a nice little daisy. So bring the fingertips to touch. And then very softly let them come away from each other as you inhale. As you exhale, they come towards each other and the daisy closes. The chin comes to the chest and we round that spine. Inhale softly. Open up. And with a groan, an oh, and the fingers come towards each other. Inhale deeply. And a oh, as you round. Beautiful. Open up the neck. This blue color of the throat. And the element here is ether. So this mist. And a oh. And then when you're ready, we'll softly move a little higher up to our 6th chakra. And this chakra is in the 3rd eye of the forehead. And the color is indigo. Anya. Anya. So if you can come into child's pose. Or if you have a chair close by, you can stand up with the hands down on the chair. Beautiful. Knees are soft. As you inhale, if you're in child's pose here on the knees, on the shins, on the mat, very, very softly here, you'll come up and the head will come up and you'll look up. And as you exhale, you'll round and the sit bones will come a little closer to the floor. This beautiful 6th chakra. Inhale up, look up. Exhale, round, and let the sit bones gently come on down. And you might like to bring the forehead down to the floor. Let yourself surrender. Notice how you feel. And let's bring the powerful Om into here. So as you come up, take a nice big inhale and you look up. And as you exhale and round, Om. Forehead presses down. Inhale, inhale up. And as you exhale, softly, softly, forehead comes downward as we Om. And again, inhale up. Om. Exhale, Om. Take your time. Let your forehead rest on the floor for a moment. Then either seated or standing, go ahead. We're coming up to the crown chakra, the 7th chakra. So notice what it's like here. Take the fingertips and start tapping the crown of the head. Let the wrists just move. Saha, straha. Saha, straha. Let the hands tap, tap, tap. Begin to tap all, the whole full skull on the top, the back, the sides, the face. Nice and light. Use this percussion to enliven the whole entire body. Move into the neck, the throat. Take your time into the shoulders and the chest. The arms, with this hum. All the way through the belly, the intestinal organs, those vital organs. All the way downward in the belly through those digestive organs. Tap, tap, tap. Notice how it feels to pat the back of the hands on the kidneys, the lower back, the sides of the tush, the buttocks, the legs. You might want to cup the hands and really get into that percussion of the legs and pat, pat, pat. All the way down to the ankles, the feet. And then the other side. Take your time. In all dimensions here, in all areas. Notice what it's like. And when you're finished, feel the balance. Come into mountain pose or Tadasana. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the feet. You can also do mountain pose seated. Feel the feet as you sit on your chair. Notice how it feels. And rest here. This is meditation in movement. We've activated and stimulated from our feet that beautiful ruby red, the root, moving up into the orange of the sacrum, that water element of the pelvis, all the way into that beautiful yellow of the solar plexus, the fire. It's burning brightly for you and all those around you. Moving up into the beautiful heart. Feel and notice that green, compassion, joy. Beautiful, moving into the throat. That ether bubbling up, our truth center, where we voice ourselves, where we listen. Indigo of the forehead. These pinks and blues and purples mingling through the third eye, all the way into the middle of the brain and out. Breathe into that Om. Right, balancing beautifully on the crown of our head, 1,000-petaled lotus. Silence. Notice how you feel. Come into how you feel the quality of your body now. This is a beautiful spot to think about your affirmation. I am powerful. I am attracting power in my life and in my body. I'm attracting an abundance of willpower, an abundance of well-being. Abundance is all around. We'll now do this practice seated. So go ahead and grab yourself a chair. And if you have a ball in the house, possibly you're a golfer, go ahead and grab that golf bag and take a ball or two out of the pouch. Maybe you're a tennis player, go ahead and grab a tennis ball. Or you might have a few different kinds of balls around if you have kids or grandkids. It's a really nice way to start this practice. So seated, that first chakra. Go ahead and take the ball into the sole of the feet and start to move and notice what that's like. Continuing with the ball, either on the floor or with your hand rolling it around on the sole of the foot. From the big toe to the heel, to the next toe to the heel. Move like this, through the soft tissue between the toes. And then maybe on the top of the foot. Let it roll in between, on top. Notice what it's like to move like this. Stimulate and activate the Muladhara, this root. Take your time. You can roll the ankles, the feet around the ankles, and allow either if you'd like to stay with the ball, you can keep on rolling the ankles and just keep the ball in the hands, and we'll use them in a moment. Or you can just roll, keep the leg right on top of the knee, and you can roll the ball from ankle to knee, on top of the shin, the other side, and just have some fun. Move like this. Just nice and lightly. One side and then the other. Start at the ankle with little circles. The toes can start to move. And then possibly the other direction. Maybe the foot is on top of the other thigh. Or you might be using your muscles a little stronger and have it outward and above the floor. Or maybe you root the heel down into the floor and move. However you're moving here, either with the ball or not, enjoy waking up, activating and stimulating this part of the body. Moving from that red color, coming up into that orange. Svatisthana, the Svatisthana chakra. This beautiful water element. Let's wake it up. Let's start to circle. A few Sufi rules. Coming into that Agni, this fire of the belly. Let's churn it up. So go ahead and bring your hands onto your knees and roll the body. The belly can move here. Breathe into it. Notice how the belly can move. And you circle. Let the body circle. And you can come into sound here if you'd like. It could be nice little or groans as you move like this. Let's see what it's like to move in the other direction. There's these light little circular motions with the shoulders, the head can move. Coming out of rigidity here. Let yourself move. And then we're going to move up solar plexus, fire area. Manipura. Manipura. Notice this area. So this yellow. And this is the area of fire. And so we want to start activating and stimulating this area. So go ahead now and just start to move the arms. So you're going to sway the arms from right to left on the chair. So you're seated on the chair. And you're just tapping one side and then the other as you sit. Just nice and easy. Take your time. Maybe you pat one side and you pat the other. And you're away from the back of the chair so the arms can freely move. Maybe the sit bones feel like they're in the center of the chair as you sway from right to left, right to left. Notice how it feels like to move like this. And then we're going to wake up this area a little differently now. Bring your hands to your knees. Let's come into a little seated cat and cow. On your next inhale, slowly grip your knees and let the heart pull through and open up and the belly enlivens. And as you exhale, that belly comes inward and you hollow out and round that spine. Head hangs. Inhale, open up. And as you exhale this, as you come in. Nice. Notice how it feels. This is the Manipura chakra. Beautiful. The second chakra, the Svatisthana. The first, Muladhara. Notice how it feels to breathe and open up that belly and round that spine. Let's move up a little higher to that fourth chakra here, the heart. Notice what it's like to open up this anahata of the heart. Go ahead and bring the arms out now. We'll come into that daisy seated. And as you exhale, the fingers come towards each other. You'll inhale and you'll open up the heart. And as you exhale, you close it up. So you'll inhale and you'll and you exhale. Whatever feels good here makes a little bit of sound. Beautiful. Know that that vibration of sound helps to move the energy. Take another breath here and we'll move upward into that fifth chakra, Visuddha. We start with a few neck rolls, some moans and groans. These nice little half circles coming into this part of the shoulders and neck. Breathe into it. Notice how it feels. It's best to move nice and slow for this upper vertebrae. This upper part will coax the muscles, these surrounding muscles of the neck, to relax. Let the body sway. Come into the back of the chair. Roll and look over one shoulder and the other shoulder. head is hanging and you're looking downward. A light little sway here. Notice how it feels to breathe and move like this. Let's move a little higher up now into that indigo color of the third eye. If you'd like, you can massage that area with the ball or the fingertips. You can bring the fingertips into the forehead and let yourself just massage that area. Anya. These beautiful pinks and purples and blues. Breathe into that part of the body, through the forehead to the middle of the brain. Notice how it feels. If you can stand up and bring your hands where you're seated into the seat of the chair, nice flat back, bend the knees, come into those spongy knees. And on an inhale, flat back, and on an exhale, Om, the forehead down, and let it tap down into the chair. You'll inhale up, and then you'll Om all the way down. Inhale, and Om. The sacred area of the forehead. Nice and light. Inhale deeply. Exhale. If this is not available, you can do this seated. You can bring the thumbs to the forehead. Bring the hands in prayer pose. You can take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Om, the forehead down into the thumbs. You'll inhale up. Exhale. Om, the forehead down into the thumbs. And one more here. Breathe in, take it in. And Om. Very softly we'll move upward. Our 1,000-petaled violet lotus balances beautifully. Saha straha. Saha straha. While you're seated there, start tapping with the fingertips on the crown. Make your way to the sides and the back. The face, beautiful taps. Take your time. Stimulate and activate this area. Through the shoulders, the neck, the heart center, the shoulders and the arms. Take your time all the way down the arms to the fingers. If you have a ball, you can roll it into these areas if you'd like to. You can roll all the way down the torso or keep tapping with percussion. Notice what it's like to enliven the entire body this way. You can pat, pat, pat if you can reach onto the back of the hands, and you can fold forward as you do so. The belly, all the way down through the legs, and if you have the ball, you can roll through the knees. Take your time. Move in all directions. The body is releasing this rigidity, becoming unstuck. So breathe and move like this now. One leg and then the other. eventually allow yourself to come into stillness. Close the eyes and feel what the crown is like, the silence. Meditate for a moment on what the quality of your body feels like. Can you feel the sensations running from fingertips all the way through the toes to the temples? Feel your root. Notice what it's like right in that earthy, beautiful red color of the root. The Muladhara. This beautiful Muladhara, earthy element. Feel the feet rooted, connected, solid on your path. Move up into that orangey color. Svatisthana. Water. Breathe into those hips. Feel your creativity and your passion for life grow. Move a little higher up into the yellow. Manipura. Feel the solar plexus burning, this fire element. For you and all those around you, you are that light, that beacon in the storm. Move a little higher up now into the heart center. This green color flourishes. This compassion. Hanahata. Anahata. Feel this joy vibrate. Beautiful green coming into the blue of the throat. Feel this ether bubbling up, this mist bubbling up like a wave coming in and going out. Vishuddha. Feel the throat, your truth center, where we communicate wisely, where we listen attentively. Come up a little higher up. Let's go into the third eye of the forehead, this beautiful indigo color. Anya. Feel your intuition. Notice what it's like through there, this vibration of some sorts. Breathe into it. We'll move a little higher up now. Right on the crown. This silence, this 1,000-petaled lotus. Feel the colors melting through and through each breath, activated and stimulated. Yummy. Let this feel delicious. Feel the quality of your energy. Here you can state your affirmation aloud. I am fulfilled. I have everything I need. I am filled to the top. I am strong. My strength is through and through. I feel balanced. I'm vibrant. I have abundance in my life. I am powerful. I am healthy. I attract all that's good in the world. I have abundance in all areas of my body. I have abundance all around in my life. I have abundance of willpower, of well-being. Let yourself rest here. Come into a comfortable seat. Let the legs come out, the arms rest on your belly. Or come into a shavasana with the calves resting on the seat of the chair and the spine on the floor. Allow yourself to rest here and feel the colors. Let them float in and out every breath. Enjoy. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.